Hi everybody, my name is Eric Marvin. I'm from Lincoln Community College, which is 5 miles that away. I want to run for Senate President because I think the Senate is amazing. I think that great things come out of it. My experience for it is I have been in leadership roles. I was the assistant minority leader last year. I was the minority leader this year, and I was also able to be the majority leader for a couple months. I have parliamentary procedure. I know it inside and out. With that, I led the chair. I was the chair for the Guns and Alcohol Committee for 2 years. However, I was not able to fully fulfill that this year due to my election for minority leader. As Senate President, I will have to manage the Hilton. I live 10 miles that way between here and Decatur. One quick call, I can be here in 15 minutes to do the agenda, to make sure that the rooms are here. I can talk to the people here face to face, not on the phone, not anything else, face to face. I can see what's going on, how they're setting up, do whatever it takes to make sure that what happened this year won't happen again. I understand there was a big fiasco with the House. I know your rooms were sprawled out everywhere. With the Senate, we had 3 committee rooms up on the 29th floor with another committee room right here. As minority leader, it was a problem to ride that elevator up and down. I got jet lag. It was horrible. If it does happen again, God willing, we will get the committee chambers next year for the actual Capitol. Then I will make sure, I have talked to the Chief of Staff, actually, for the Senate now, and he has told me that it is plausible, and he has helped me understand that we can negotiate with the Hilton to make sure that we get, say, all 4 rooms for the Senate committees up on the top floor so we can stay together, or we can get all 6 committees for the House here around the plaza area and in the conference room instead of sprawled out everywhere. I know that if I am elected Senate President, the bills will be good. The bills will not be necessarily 200 pages long. They will be to the point, short, sweet, debatable, just the way everyone likes it. I would now yield some questions. Yes.
Today there seemed to be a little bit of lack of communication on the floor of the Senate. If you were elected Senate President in the future, how would you deal with situations like that arise?
How much of lack of communication, or for what? Like, what was the lack of communication? I thought things ran quite smooth.
A cervical cancer bill.
The cervical cancer bill, it was basically I would say the minority and majority leaders' call on that. Also with the Senate President, I know that there was a couple of things on it that we wanted to make sure that weren't said or made fun of or taken lightly, because cervical cancer is definitely a subject not to be taken lightly. And I know that to ensure that we kept the Senate chambers, we definitely wanted to make that as serious as possible so that people would not be taking it in a joking manner. And we definitely wanted to keep the topic germane so that people would not veer away. And I definitely think that to keep that organized between us, the leadership, and the staff would definitely help. However, it is after, say, the Senate President gave the order, if you will, to the minority and majority, it is then their job to tell their party what is going on. Yes, sir.
Do you think you could work well with the E-Board if elected Senate President? And to what capacity can you prove that now?
With the E-Board now, I definitely have talked to Craig McFarland, the Senate President now, and me and him actually live in the same area. I know that whenever I told him I wanted to run for minority leader, he was coaching me a little bit. Along with the other E-Board, I know basically the whole E-Board now, and we chat, I would say recently. I mean, not recently, but we have chatted recently. But we chat a lot, like online through emails and everything. With the E-Board to come, I've been here long enough. I know all the vets, if you will. They know me. I know that Jim Scott, in his keynote speech, he's been here for a long time. In his keynote speech, he said, "Welcome everyone." And then, of course, under his voice, he was just like, "Marvin." And, I mean, if that doesn't say, you know, I know this guy and I can take him in a funny manner, and, you know, he's welcome here, I really don't know what does.
Thank you, sir.